Hey everybody, how y'all doing today? My name is Tay, and welcome back to my channel, Inspire Me, where I talk about current or relatable topics, all from a godly perspective. And today's topic is called "You Can Cry, But I Said What I Said." Now, the reason why I want to talk about this topic, because as I explained before, a couple of my topics are going to be from the exact same book in the Bible. And as I was reading it, it pretty much brought me to this topic. Now, the go-to scripture is going to come from the 1 Samuel 15th chapter, verse 30 and 31, and also the 16th chapter, verse 1. All right, it reads, "Then he said, I have sinned, yet honor me now, I pray thee, before the elders of my people and before Israel, and turn again with me, that I may worship the Lord thy God." And Samuel turned again after Saul, and Saul worshiped the Lord. All right, chapter 16, verse 1. "And the Lord said unto Samuel, How long wilt thou mourn for Saul, seeing I have rejected him from reigning over Israel? Fill thy horn with oil, and go. I will send thee to Jesse the Bethlehemite, for I have provided me a king among his sons." Now, just to give you a quick backstory, I talked about chapter 16, verse 1 on another one of my videos. I think it's called "How Long Will You Mourn Over What I Rejected?" So, if the Lord's will, I'll link that in my description if you did not see that. But God told Saul to do something, and he didn't do it. He just did halfway of. So even if it's just halfway, you're still being disobedient. So Saul was king, and God took his kingdomship. And pretty much Saul said to Samuel, he begged and pleaded to Samuel to, like, okay, pray to God for me, and and so Samuel, he denied it at first, but then all of a sudden he changed his mind, and he prayed, with Samuel to God. And as you read on verse 1, chapter 16, God still, you feel me, took away his kingship, and he gave it to David. I don't think they said David. He just said Jesse, the son of Bethlehemite, because he has a song that and pretty much if you keep reading, we realize it's actually David. So as you look at it, Saul did all that crying and moping and pleading, and God still took his kingdomship. You feel me? That brings me to mind about David. Speaking of David, if you read a little later on, after David was gonna become king, that he killed. Actually, I think David was king at the time. So David had Uriah, Bathsheba's husband, killed, and he got Bathsheba pregnant. And God, revealed to him, like, okay, your son is gonna die. The son that he was gonna have with Bathsheba. And not Samuel, David, he pretty much prayed to God. He fasted, he mourned. You feel me? And at the end of the day, the son still died. You feel me? So God is merciful. You feel me? If he said somebody gonna die, I think even was it Nebuchadnezzar? I think how he was gonna die because he was being disobedient. He did different things like that. He was serving a false god, and he repented to God, and God actually added 15 more years to his life. So God is a merciful God. If he do say something, somebody's gonna die or whatever like that, he can turn that word around and pretty much add on to your life. But in some cases, God mean what he say. You feel me? So don't play with God. And that pretty much brings me to mind too. With prior relationships in the past, like if there was abusive, as I explained on my book, Let Him Use You. If you did not get that, what y'all waiting for, y'all? It's on Amazon. It's only $10.99. You got it. Yeah, but as I explained, abuse is not just limited to physical abuse. There are 3 abuses: mentally, emotionally. Actually, I think it's 4: mentally, emotionally, verbal, and physical. I endure all of those, so I know. But you feel me? Just because even with the book of Noah. You know how God told Noah to go to Nivea to preach, to the people and this and that. They change their ways, and not Noah. Did I say Noah? Jonah. I'm sorry, y'all. Jonah. And Jonah wasn't trying to do that at all. And God had to put him in the belly of the whale. Now, God could allow the whale to eat up Jonah, and that could have been the end of the story with Jonah. But God didn't do that. God showed mercy, and the whale spit him out. If you read the story, and you would think that, okay, it's just over with. No, God meant what he said. And Jonah still had to go preach the word to Nivea. You feel me? Nineveh, whatever you want to call it. They call it Nineveh. So yeah, just because you cry doesn't mean that the situation is going to automatically change, or that God didn't mean what he said. At the end of the day, he said what he said. So that's pretty much all I had to say today. Make sure you like, make sure you share, and also make sure you subscribe to my channel, y'all. Y'all have a blessed day.